Hi everyone, it's DM. I received a design team package from the Surprise Creation store, and this is for their October release. Most of the dies that you're going to see today were designed by Nicole Silhouette, aside from the nested die sets. And in this first set here, this creates a 3D handbag gift box. And this set looks intimidating, but it's not. So for example, this is one of your base pieces that you would need to cut out twice, along with this piece, which creates the side of the bag. And then these pieces, these would be your layering pieces. This creates your closure. It also comes with a layering piece. And then you're also given some decorative pieces such as the zipper, bow, and tag, which has a layering piece. And then for my project, I also used this Fantasy Floral Recollections paper pad that I got from Michaels. And this is how my box turned out. So for my gift bag, I cut it out using 110-pound cardstock as the base, just to make it very sturdy. I like how we're given all the layering pieces because it adds a lot of details to this gift box. And then when you cut out the side pieces, this is what it's gonna look like. It's gonna have two holes for you to put your handles. So the set doesn't come with any handles, so you would have to come up with the handles yourself. You can use trim, you can use ribbon. I decided to use these straps, and the straps come from Concord and Ninth Weekender handbag set, including these little pieces. And I really like this because it's got stitching details. And then if you don't have this, you could also use a border die. That's going to work as well. And you can get really creative creating the handles. I also added some jump rings so that I can hang some charms off of the bag. And then this is the closure that normally comes with the bag. It's got a scallop detail. The layering piece does have stitching. And then normally you can also add Velcro so that you can use this as a closure. But since I added these handles, using this as a closure would only get in the way when you open this. So I created a faux closure. So I did cut out the pieces and then I just layered them to make them look decorative on the box here. And I cut it down the middle so that, so this is how you would open the box. You would just lift these handles and there's like a lot of room inside to put your goodies. You can put all kinds of goodies. And then on the side of the bag, it's got these two slits where you can tuck those flaps back into the slits here so that you can close your bag. So it closes like that. It is quite sturdy. And so this measures 4.5 inches by 2.25 inches, and it's got a height of 3.5 inches. Also new in their shop is this mini slimline set. And in this set, you get this base piece, which you would need to cut out twice. You have a layering piece, and then you get all these beautiful pieces. For example, these 3 different frames. The word Christmas, it does come with a shadow piece here. And then you get 3 decorative banners at the bottom here with a doily edge. So I did cut out a, well, I made a card just to show you what it would look like. So here it is. And for my card, I used the Rosy Cozy Christmas paper pad from P13, which has a lot of florals in it. And as you can see, I used all the pieces that come with the die set. So this piece, this layering piece here has stitching details. Here's the scallop piece, and I think it's very pretty because all those holes do cut out. And then I use the 2 stitch pieces here. And then for the word Christmas, it's got some embossing on it. It's got little dots as well. I really like how we're given the shadow piece for the word Christmas. And you can definitely use this card set for not just Christmas because it says the word Christmas here, but you could definitely use it for all occasions. And then for the inside of the card, I layered it, and then I also cut out one of those decorative pieces just to show you what it would look like. And then this one's got little heart details on it. So the mini slimline card measures 6.25 inches by 3.25 inches. And then for mini slimlines, they also have this set, which has 2 different frames. And then it's got some Christmas icons. So it's got this house. And then the house has layering pieces for the windows and doors here. You get a string of lights that has layering pieces for the bulbs, as well as a left and right facing truck. So I also created a card using this die set here. So for the base of the card, I did use the previous Christmas slimline card set here. And then this is how the frame turned out. It's got stitching details. I also layered the frame with foam just to make it pop a little. And then here's that other little frame that I cut out in a gold foil cardstock. And then for this card, I used the Sugar Plums paper pad from Michaels. And then I also cut out a few of those houses so that they resemble the houses in the collection. And then I layered the windows and doors using glitter cardstock. And here's the little truck. I cut out a little pink truck. And then I also cut out some of the trees from the collection just to layer into the background. And then here's the string of lights here. And then for the inside, I just layered it like this. And then for Christmas, they also have this set of mistletoe. So the KLJUAP store has a smaller set, and then this set is larger as it's meant to put on gift packages. So you get 4 different styles of leaves, and then this top one here there's one facing left, one facing right. You get a bow, and then you get all these pieces to create your berries. And it's nice that it comes on this one piece here so that you don't lose your dies. So I did cut out an example just to show you. So there's many ways where you can layer your leaves to get different looks for your mistletoe. And then for the bow, I cut that out using a red glitter cardstock along with the little berries. I cut that out in a white glitter cardstock. And then the largest piece of greenery here measures 3.5 inches by 2 3/4 of an inch. Next is this die set that says Be Strong in 2 different fonts. Each of these sentiments does come with a shadow piece. You get this muscular arm, so this is a base piece. This is a layering piece. So this set would be really great for masculine cards, for example. And I created this card. So for the letters here, you do have to glue them on individually. And then for this entire thing, I also layered it onto foam. And then for the arm, I cut that out using a gold foil cardstock. And it's also been layered with foam as well. And then for the base of the card, I used the dotted rectangle nesting die set that's available in their shop, which looks like this. And I could put a link to it in the description box below. I thought it'd be really nice for a masculine card here. So for example, the arm measures 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches. Also new in their shop is this set of paint tubes. So you get 3 different sizes. They come with labels. This would be paint. And I cut them out just to show you what it would look like. So for the tubes, I cut them out using a silver matte cardstock that I got from Michaels. For the labels, I cut that out using a glitter cardstock. And then I just put the word create. And then I just put everything onto this oval scalloped set here. And then this is a die that's actually new in their shop, so I'm going to show you that momentarily here. But for these paint tubes, this would be great for many cards. For example, you could even put these into your little craft totes, because I know that the Surprise Creation store has a 3D craft tote. So the largest paint tube, which I didn't use, let me just show you what it looks like again here. So the largest one measures 4.5 inches by 2 inches, and then the smallest one measures 2 3/4 inches by 1 1/4 inch. Also new in their shop are these nesting die sets with a lace edge. That's what they're calling it. And in each of these sets, you do get 12 pieces, and these are quite amazing for card making as well as making mini albums, because there's always going to be a size that's going to be perfect for your project. So in this set, the largest piece measures 6 5/8 of an inch by 8 inches. And in most of these sets, the first 2 or 3 will not fit in a standard die cutting machine, just to let you know. But of course, the rest will. So they have this rectangular set. They also have the square set here. And then for the square set, it measures 7 1/4 inches. And here's the circle set. And again, the largest one measures 7 1/4 inches. So I cut some examples out for you, and it's actually very pretty. So this one I cut out in a glitter cardstock. Here's an example of the rectangular shape one, the square one, and then they also have this oval set here. And for the oval set, the largest one measures 8 inches by 6.5 inches. And I must say that these actually cut out very nicely. I was able to cut them out and all the pieces fell out just through like running it through the die cut machine once. So very pretty. And then also new in their shop is this really big set here. It creates a Christmas house or a snowy cottage. So for example, you might have seen something similar in the KS Craft store, which is smaller, but this one's larger. And then this one's meant to, so that you can make houses that would go on a string of lights, for example. And so in this set, you get this base piece here, which you would just need to cut it once. All these pieces do cut out. This is the bottom piece, and then you get layering pieces for the windows. This is the roof, and it's got like snow details on it. So I made some just to show you here. And I was planning on making a pastel string of lights with pastel colored houses. So I cut this one out in blue. For the roof, I cut that out using a white glitter cardstock that I got from Michael's. And then for the window layering pieces, I cut that out in a silver glitter cardstock. And then you can layer all the sides here. And then this is the bottom. And then it does have this hole so that you could put your string of lights inside, like the bulbs. And then I was also thinking, if you don't want to do that, you could also leave the bottom open and maybe put in one of those battery operated tea lights. And I think night with the light shining through all the holes here. So this is one example that I cut out, and then here's another one. So it'd be really nice. You could also make a little Christmas village with these, or use them as ornaments, like if you put a hanging element on the inside here. And then you could also decorate them further. So here's another one that I cut out using a purple. And then on the other side, I did decorate it a little bit so that it looks like a pastel colored gingerbread house. And for this, I just used whatever I had in my stash. For example, this tree was designed by Nicole Silhouette, and it is in a variety of sets as an extra. So I used that. I cut out these peppermints, and then this comes from my stash, as well as the wreath here. This is from a Lawn Fawn set. And then for these snow-covered window tops, as well as on the door here, I just cut that out from the negative pieces from cutting the roof here. And then in the top window there, I have that little gingerbread guy, and he comes from the DIY art bin set with a penguin and cookie jar. And I also added a little bow to him, which I think is so cute. And then I finished it with that red bow, red satin bow that I put at the top there. So you can definitely decorate this. I just did this one for now because I wasn't sure exactly what I'm going to be doing with this. But that is the snowy cottage. So here's a recap of some of the new dies that are now available in the Surprise Creation store. We have the 4 different nested die sets that have a lace edge. That's what they're calling it in their store. And you can buy them individually, or you can buy them as a set and save some money on the set. And I'll put a link to them as a set, as well as the individual listings. We also have the mini slimline card set that has the word Christmas, the mini slimline card set that has the frame as well as Christmas icons, the Be Strong die set, the 3D handbag gift set, the Christmas house garland that you can create, the mistletoe, and the tubes of paint. So again, I will be putting a link to everything in the description box below. And if you have any questions or comments, just let me know. And thank you very much for watching. Bye.